sticky stuff.
I always forget.
Can I go wash my hands quickly? Oh no, there's hand
Are you
sanitizer.
asking me permission to wash your hands?
Well, no, I just didn't know if I should be on the screen, but I just did hand sanitizer to battle the hair.
I think what I need you to do is
Share
share.
the video.
Hand dispenser, 2 water.
I mean, I've watched almost every part.
I really wish I could tell what
Every single Wednesday. Yeah.
Hello. Hi. Welcome to the 442nd time we've gotten together. Yay! So, the Creator gifted us with this land that we are blessed to share and care for together. We acknowledge that the land we gather on, Mokinstis, is the ancestral territory of the Siksika Sitapi, the Siksika, the Gaianai, Pigani, and Amska P. Pigani. We acknowledge all the Treaty 7 signatories, including the Sutena people, as well as the Ayarhe Nakota nations, Bearspaw, Chiniki, and Wesley. This land is also the home of Métis Nation Region 3 and all others who call this place home. So,
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
The camera's here.
Can I spin the wheel now? Or do
Yeah.
you want me to move that?
We just need to go out to where the wheel
Okay.
is. But do you know where the camera is now?
Okay. Yay! Just magically landed on the oracle card. Do you want to pick one? And do you want to pick one too? And then here's.
I guess that one. Oh, there's 3.
Ooh, the eel. So the first piece of inspiration comes to us. The eel. So I'll just read.
It feels very
Ooh. And
I don't know. It just does.
the doll. So I'll just find the meaning. What is the meaning of this? Oh, all the pictures are so pretty. Okay. The doll means illusion, old wounds, and childhood. And the eel means what lurks, electricity, and dishonesty.
Put the two of them together.
Electric eel doll.
I get the meanings.
Oh. Also that.
That would be the coolest next for real friend.
Get like a group of electric eels dressed up in
I would pay this.
Hello.
Funny to have like the tickle me eel though.
There you go.
It just like flaps.
And if you touch it, you die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eels and dresses. Yes, a good song.
That is.
All right.
You guys, there are currently 6 people with us tonight, which is
Wow.
awful. If you could consider
Hey,
sharing
we
the link,
love
that
it
would help us
you're
out.
here.
No, 6 is good, but we need 6 people to share the link, so there's 36.
There we go. That is good. Okay, so now I'm just flipping through because I'm reading. But the next piece of inspiration comes from the River Troll. Fire Chiru. Your kind doesn't understand love. He squeezes his fist shut, veins and sinew gnash. You hold on to love like this, he says. Opening his hand to the juicy mess in his palm, he licks it off, curls his finger back with his thumb, and flicks me 100 yards away. I soar through the warm air. I judge my trajectory by the faintness in his laughter. All right. So, getting flicked a long way away by troll, eel dolls, and
I think we always need to.
Michelle, is your mic on?
Check.
There's a loud humming in the back there.
and then the last one comes from this lovely book of acrostic poems, which are really wonderful. And it,
Also, the key typing is really, really loud. Not that I don't love the sound and the chaos, but I wonder if your sound was better last week. Is there? Can you check and double? Are you using a Mac?
No. IBM.
I'm not sure what the process is to check which mic you're using, but can you check? Because it might be your headphone mic isn't turned on. Oh, you just silenced yourself.
Oh,
so
No,
the last piece
you
of
still
this
hear the buzzing?
is from this beautiful book
It's
about
better.
words and taking
Try
ownership.
typing.
And here's ownership back of these words that we've been called.
Oh, that's much better. What did you
And
change?
so harpy,
I disconnected my Facebook when I'm just on StreamYard.
half grasping, roaring
Interesting.
woman,
Maybe it was some feedback.
plumed unfashionably and being
Can you still
a
see us?
yawning bore.
Yes.
Okay,
What's that?
harpy.
I married a harpy.
Okay. All right. So all of these strange mythical beasts tonight, and we'll make.
I called her a harpy and she cooed.
I also.
We're reclaiming the word.
We're reclaiming it. So yeah, we're gonna make art for 2 hours. I'm gonna show the work that's set up here, and people are like already doing stuff, awesome things, and then we're gonna have an auction at 9 o'clock. Yay! Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my, should we have a minute of silence for tomorrow? Like an actual minute?
What do you want to do now?
Yeah, a minute of silence.
Okay.
If we shut down the screen, will we have will everybody leave us?
No, why don't we just like stop moving? Would that be?
Then they're gonna think it's frozen.
It would be interesting to come into that too.
Yeah, we need a way to indicate that we're still live, but we're doing it in a minute of silence so we don't lose people. Let's just get to work and be quiet for a minute. Does that work?
We should have a scrolling thing. Minute for silence.
I can do that,
You don't have to do it right now.
but I can.
Good idea. Yeah, totally. And then people know that we're here. And like you said, it's not for them.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Trying to make old school TV antennas. But I don't really know if it's gonna work. So
Well, I can tell you if you're on the right track.
I think
used to
so.
have one of those.
I did too. I just it's been a while. I just remember that they were this color. And then I'm gonna
And a little
use
knob
these
thing
to
on
make
the
it.
top.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know how I'm gonna make that yet.
Top
But
of the tack. Did you stuck a tack on the top?
that's a good idea.
A little old fashioned round one?
Yeah. Yeah, but a painting that I'm gonna glue them onto. 3D paint.
Yeah. Too much detail.
No, it's cool.
It's gonna take a while.
Yeah, it's nice though because you got different sizes.
Viv, can you switch your orientation?
I'll brush sometimes.
Maybe someone has a smaller one.
I think it would be really fun to have.
That was a really great request.
Like
Yeah.
have short hair, but like have multiple paintbrush threads of varying size and stuff.
Just pull it.
Yeah, like always just.
Oh, we do.
All right.
It would be really stupid.
So to open up our, start showing the pieces.
It would be like a previous model.
Hello, everybody.
I have to do that once I have
Do you know where my Jeep went?
I could go over it.
Oh, and thank you. Oh, I saw it on your table. On your table. I saw it on your table. Thank you, Dusty. That's a good idea. Putting it on the comments there. Awesome. And so this is by Dusty. Oh, I'm gonna change the. Rich told me that I just drag it. Woohoo! Learning.
What are we doing?
Just drop, drag, and drop the screen. So number 4 in the
Okay.
auction. What?
I was just moving Michelle to the top,
Oh, nice. So
or maybe at like eye level.
Ooh, that looks so cool.
yeah. So
That's
Dusty
Dusty.
just dropped it off. Acrylic on canvas. This is called the DeSoto and the Maple. Number 4.
Oh, that's wicked.
Remember when we used to be able to listen to music at the Rumble House?
Yeah, what happened?
Oh, you can.
Oh, you can.
DMCA.
We can. I have some non-copyrighted.
What is it?
You just Google like
oh,
DMCA music.
Yeah, you can.
DMCA music or copyright free music. You just play it in the background.
You tried that, didn't you?
Like
We-
I want Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, I want Billie Holiday. Sorry, guys.
Sounds like an all request weekend.
Yeah, I know we're just.
Billie Holiday.
There's such good.
Will you make your music copyright free?
Well, hear us, you know.
That's
Well,
permission.
so when we started, we used to make movies every week, and I would contact musicians and ask them for permission to use their stuff and friends, right? And so I'd get
So
like
this is number
friends of mine
8 in the
Friends of
auction.
mine.
Stephen got this lovely piece off earlier.
huge if they had
That's so cool.
just stuff that we have now.
Talking about, he's talking
And,
about like a crow in the
They
wind.
just gave me permission to use their music,
It's kind of a departure from his usual style, too.
Yeah, totally.
licensing and stuff. They often had
The
sold
fence
their,
post is super high rendered, and then the crow is like
permission to
washing
use
away in the
music,
wind.
so their
almost.
record labels would
And the
contact.
colors, too.
They just block you, right? Like you can get blocked, and then you can
So this is oil on board
make an argument to get
on a nice
Unblocked,
kind of
but-
cradle there.
all those hits affect your status
Opening
on
is
the-
$30.
That's really pretty.
Yeah, I love the colors.
I actually have a license for royalty-free music that I use for all the videos that we make, but it's not like I can sit and listen to it. It's more like nice and small doses.
Can you like put on the radio?
What's that?
Can you put on the radio?
No.
Or is that's not.
You could like probably play something if it's just off an artist's Bandcamp, right? Or
Well, what happens is that it catches an algorithm. They don't ask you about shutting the feed off. They just shut the feed off.
Right.
So then you're in the middle of the auction and there's no one here. It's like technically I could apply to have it.
So our friend stopped by and dropped off a couple necklaces. So this one has 3 stones on it, and this one
What's
has a
that?
cute little turtle stone.
What?
The algorithm probably wouldn't recognize.
And so these will open at $1.
Sometimes it's like
She
metadata,
donated it
sometimes
to
it's
the
like a
space.
scan.
So we just want to start it low so people can have little treasures from tonight.
Oh, those are really neat too.
Yeah. Just
Yeah, just like that, just so people can see the stone.
So one little turtle necklace. And these ones are really lovely. The collection of 3.
I mean, really,
Mhm. We'll have to really remind people about buying for Christmas too and stuff, because those are great little gifts.
Totally. Nice little, like, good luck. Little good luck.
Stocking stuffer.
Yeah. And like handmade, right? Like,
Mhm. For sure.
so this is going to be number 5 in the auction. These 2 pieces together.
And they start at $1.
we had a couple of feed get shut off.
Fantastic. So great when the bids start at such an accessible number.
They're talking to the wall for half an hour. Like, oh, I guess I crossed the line.
Did you have a good week?
Sense of your day.
Yeah, it was okay. I was like, feels like a blur.
It's
We
kind
were
of
saying
random.
it's like
you never really
seemed like
know
such
what's
a
gonna
long time
trigger it.
since last Wednesday.
And,
So we were
Mhm.
Trigger it and get
lots
blocked for
always going
certain
on for
time.
everybody.
The weather's pushing us to feeling it too,
And,
Yeah, totally.
right? It's so dark.
I don't know if it's Amir chords or Emery chords. Do you know who that is? He gave us a ton of music and he did a live broadcast
Open
every day.
the $1.
And he got shut down for doing cover songs. And it was just like, he did a bunch of cover songs. But
Admittedly, Jess, I didn't think of you as a tattoo person, but I see that you are.
he got
Oh
blocked
yeah, the kids were asking because I think sometimes that they like I always wear sweaters and stuff, and they'll have like a little bit peeking out of my magpie. They're like, "How many do you have, Miss Siri?" I was like, "I think 8." And then I shouldn't have said a number. I don't know. Because then they're like, "Oh." Like,
That's right, exactly.
think of where they are.
Count. It could be like a.
I only did tattoos around milestones. Like,
Okay.
even getting a tattoo is about sort of like my bucket list. I didn't get one till I was like 30, just before I turned 30.
I got my first one. It was on my 18th birthday. I was at ACAD. I drew the design in the morning when I was at school. I took the train down to Kensington, got it done at lunchtime, and then went back to my class after.
Oh, wow. So you went to Art House then if you went to Kensington? Upstairs?
No, it was the one downstairs. So it was
Oh,
only
okay.
there for a little bit. You're right. So yeah, there was 2, and it was actually just downstairs and like it wasn't very far away from Art House.
Mm.
So it was this woman around the shop. Yeah, I can't remember the name because it's changed hands like a lot now. So,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. That was my first one. So this was dropped off last week, and there were so many pieces. We didn't get through everything. So this is by David Belcourt. You can see his signature.
Mhm.
And actually, I'm seeing like the figure around the skull now.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, it's like, kind of I want to see it reminds me of Frida Kahlo.
I was almost thinking, this is funny. I was thinking Beethoven because of the hair.
Right, yes, exactly. So that shape, yeah.
Who does the skull remind you of? That's really funny.
Yeah. Since the skulls are fairly genderless, I assume.
Yeah, totally.
And what's at the forehead of that skull? What is that?
Oh,
no,
here.
so
It's like
shiny.
it's like a scraping tool
Oh, okay.
across the whole thing. And it does look like, like a crown or like the eyebrows, like you were saying with,
Hmm.
or like a crown or something.
Does he have a name for it?
Self.
Ah,
There we go. By David Belcourt. So $30 opening bid.
really interesting. So different. Again, someone whose art we see a lot of, very different style.
Totally, yeah.
You still have mine from last week?
Yeah, I do. Do you want to put it back in or do you want it back?
No, I just wanted to make sure it was there.
Yeah, got it, Daria. Awesome. So it's number 16 in the auction.
I was going through my Instagram list, and but I have this cool photo set, but I don't know what I did with it, but it's like, again, it's a screenshot, like a zoomed in photo. But I want to redo them. And,
I have a question, Jess.
Yeah.
but I'm like, how did I make art?
Why do some artists use their actual name and some create a pen name?
I think a lot of I think a lot of it has to do with wanting that anonymity. So, like Rich was saying, he had a pen name when he started writing, because of the subject matter of the books that he was illustrating, and he was a teacher. So having that break and like split between professional and personal. But I know also some people that we work with have like writing names, like in terms of like graffiti writing, and then like real life names. Some people have, it's interesting because also like we know Alox as Panda and Alox, and then right, like then he has his real name. So then it's like interesting because he's a DJ, he's a graffiti artist, he's a graphic designer, right? So that's a good example of someone. We always called him Panda before, and then during COVID, he actually like was going more by Alox, which is really interesting. So like that's a really good question because I think people are different people in different settings almost. So whether it's wanting anonymity or actually being someone different. Yeah.
Yeah, it's super interesting because sometimes you would think people want their name so that if you try to Google them, you can find them, right?
Yeah.
But I'm just kind of curious.
That's a good question. Yeah.
Mhm.
Have coffee, relax.
Exactly. I got parent teacher meeting Friday, that I can't relax that much.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't teaching for a long time, haven't you?
I don't like people to know that I've been teaching for a long time. I try and pretend I'm a new teacher.
Oh, yeah.
That way they all like, oh, it's not his fault. He doesn't really know what he's doing yet. But it's like, been long enough that I should know what I'm doing. So I kind of lie about how long I've been teaching all the time.
Rich, are you putting your
Yes.
truckee in the auction?
The truck, everything.
Oh.
Ooh,
Yeah.
what a great size. Too.
And the painting from last week with the pole.
You got it.
Oh, is that a thing for real?
Yeah.
What's the thing?
She saw your addition.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
What did you say, Rich, about the poem?
That one's in too.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Did you like it? Or were you like mortified? Jess was mortified.
That's really cute. Can you come a bit closer?
On the
Oh, no, I have to show that one. I'm showing the truck right now.
What great colors.
I don't like
I
cigarettes.
don't think I was mortified. The one that was on.
It has a personality too, that truck.
I know, it
it's
really
right, it's
does.
behind the curtain.
I'll show it. Yeah. So this is number 14 in the auction by Rich Teru.
Looks like a happy truck.
It really does.
No, the one you're selling.
Yeah.
I did that as a demo today in class, so
What is that?
the
It's
school
like he's
book.
got eyebrows.
It
Yeah.
reminds me of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd have to have wings.
Oh, you know what? It's a
It's
Christmas
so
truck.
cute.
Wow, Christmas truck. I think it's
That's why I'm happy.
What I love about my easel is it never tips, but tonight it's tipping. At some point in the next hour or so, you might see me dancing around like an angry gorilla.
Yeah, I
Because this is the one thing in my life I count on to never tip.
Yeah, that's weird. Is it too far back now?
I don't know. I tinkered with it.
So this is number 14 in the auction. What do you want to start the little truck at, Rich?
$1.
He's saying from the angle he's at that you have to shift the painting a bit to the right.
Yeah, it could be the painting is in the wrong spot. It could be a lot of things. I'm not used to the painting being a problem though. You know what I mean? Like this is my this this frame is my Old Faithful, and there's something happening here
Oh,
where
yeah. Specifically.
they're all screwed together, and so sometimes I just
Okay.
knock them off balance. If that's, you know what I mean? Like, it's the best I can describe it is.
This
was,
is the other one Rich was talking about.
That one's super blacklight reactive.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I saw that posted. Yeah. Oh, I'll have to be
So,
in the morning.
this has lots of layers to it.
We're made of.
Ancient suns fueled by fire.
Oh wow.
So this was Rich Teru projecting a picture by Andy Warhol of Marilyn Monroe onto me, taking a picture, painting it, then painting his poem over top of the whole thing.
Mm.
Lots of layers. I really like that sassy eye, just like right coming through. And Rich
Yeah.
also was talking about the Star Trek.
I had a bit of a crush on the green.
Oh, yeah. The green ladies.
There were several actually, but the one I had a crush on was real. The rest were, I think, mostly imagined.
That's really cool.
Oh, we already got a bid on your Christmas truck, Rich.
Nice. How much?
$50.
Nice.
Yay!
Who was that, if you don't mind me
Gina.
Yay, Gina!
Wait till Gina sees my Christmas Jeep.
It'll be a whole series.
So this one's
So-
2 foot by 4 foot. It's number 13 in the auction.
And he said it's black light reactive as well.
Black light reactive. Yep. Yeah, we had it. We had it at home, and it was right beside Rich's superhero of himself, and it was just really like it seemed supernatural sci-fi.
This, I don't know. This is mother.
It's good.
Mango.
Really neat. Well, I guess when you post pictures, if you have a backlight one, you could put with it.
Yeah.
You could see.
Actually, I think Rich does have a picture of black light, so I'll
Yeah.
post it.
And then that's number
13.
13.
Birthday!
13! By 14!
Okay. Let's see. Where is Rich here?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Those are inside jokes, right?
I know.
You have to watch enough episodes to know what that's about.
It's so
Big
true.
ass glow in the dark rave light, black light show. Because that would definitely be possible. There's a lot of people who have like a black light hanging around that they'd probably be willing to like leave here for a bit.
Are you working in blacklight?
I'm not, but like I have.
Oh, here.
I use a phosphorescent case sometimes. I don't use just fluorescent.
Viviana, you're seducing us with your elevators.
Awesome.
Where'd you get the red from?
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to get.
No, that's fine. I was going to say the only thing about great art is, and as artists create is just more and more of it. Like I've probably got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5 of Viviana's various elevator pieces in my spaces.
Yeah, it's hard not to, like you said.
Because every one of them is unique and every one of them catches you, and the same one that the first one
Yeah.
catches you. So Gina, I totally understand about your trucks.
I'm reading.
I absolutely understand what that's like.
Gina seen my Jeep?
No, not yet.
Rich, it's like on one side.
It's really hard.
On this side.
It should be able to do that, though, is what I'm saying. The problem is that the
Just trying to get it like exactly.
base is
around.
unstable, right?
So that
This should be
it's
okay at the one
not
side.
air in between it.
Because this is a tight clamp, it's just that the whole thing was wiggling.
Go down.
But
I'm gonna make it so
Opening bid for this one, my love.
Which one?
This one.
$1.
It looks like it does the thing.
Ooh.
I'll bid on it. I will
Hope people
get back
need to
in my bedroom.
Yes, we're good.
I always feel like weird.
What?
We're good.
We're good?
We're good.
Oh yeah, we're good. I think yes. Everything, yeah, everything's good. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, you're good. Everything is good.
2005. Yeah, that's
Hey Jess,
Yeah.
I have some of your numbers, so I'll return them to you.
Oh, that's so funny. I'm bad.
I got your number.
I got out
I
of the
got your
habit
number.
of using them, and then I've just like I'm sure they're all over the place. So I appreciate that, Kelly. Thank you.
Ashley needs a solid 14
I have to say, who's the person in the second frame with the blue, the multimedia work?
That's Theo.
Oh, that's Theo.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I
that's so
should
cool.
introduce you. Yeah, because Kelly's on top there. Theo's
Mhm.
working. Then Michelle is there talking with us. That's Rich's Jeep. He's talking but working. And then Viviana's down there working on her beautiful elevators.
Oh, what did I put?
Oh yeah, Dusty. That's totally Mater from the Cars.
I love that little truck guy.
Well, Jess, you're gonna have to surprise us with a piece of yours at some point, because whenever you have stuff up, people love your stuff.
I started, so I'm working on. I have a few pieces I work on, so I will definitely. Oh my gosh, I know. And then now I keep wanting to work on like bigger and bigger projects. So then I'm like, it's taking longer and longer. But yes, there's stuff in the works for sure.
I love that you I was hoping that's what you were doing.
So next here, do two.
Over 500 for a year, it was kind of like,
What I'm finding is like I'm extremely bored.
Yeah,
Yes,
TV
yes.
just isn't good anymore.
It all sucks.
Yes.
it's better.
It's true.
Living in the present moment, it doesn't.
So, Viviana has these two
Yes.
beautiful shoes, and we were talking about
Yeah.
their
Oh,
inspired
the
by
shoes.
Bridgerton. So I'll put both of them up this week, so people might want to get the set.
Yes, my Bridgerton collection. There's a few more at home. I'll bring them eventually. I was gonna come by tonight, but then I fell asleep on the couch for half an hour.
That's fair. That happens when you are
I was
working a gajillion different jobs, and
right. Oh, and I have this new little girl.
yeah.
They were supposed to start back with me after mom's mat leave was up, but then COVID hit.
Yeah.
So of course, I never got to, to
Yeah.
do the work until now that she's going back to work for real. And she's hilarious, but has a lot of energy. Not bouncy, but just loves to talk and ask me questions. And I don't speak toddler sometimes, so I'm sitting there trying to decipher.
That's
Fun time.
that's the chattiness is a symptom of intelligence, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
She's
She's a little
smart girl.
whippersnapper.
Yeah. She's a smart
Oh,
girl.
yeah.
She's just trying to communicate.
And it was so much fun today. It was hilarious. We went up to the bathroom, and I don't know if they count when they go up the stairs, but all of a sudden, every single place we step on, she needs to count the steps as we're going. And it was just, oh my gosh, it was so much fun. We went to pick up one of the kids at his preschool, and oh, she talked to me the entire time, and all of a sudden, I had to go get air in my tires. And all of a sudden, she stopped talking. I looked behind me. She fell asleep.
Oh,
I think she exhausted herself just before lunch.
that's super cute.
I
But
had a
I'm like,
moment like that.
all of a sudden, she was quiet.
I had a moment like that when Robin was little. We're driving down the road, and I had these pair of blue sunglasses. I was going down Crowchild.
Uh-huh.
Robin was blabbing away, and all of a sudden she just stopped and I looked in the rear view mirror, and I put her in her winter coat into the car seat, and I had that moment where I was like, is this too tight? And so she's talking and talking and talking, and then she stopped, and I looked, and her lips were blue, and her face had turned blue. So I pulled this shit hook in the middle of the road, went squealing off to the side, got out of my car, and my sunglasses go flying off my face as I get out, and I realized it was the blue sunglasses.
That's yeah.
She
That would
passed out
be
because I
the,
choked her, and it was just my stupid sunglasses.
oh, that's nerve wracking. I remember one time Dave took Davy out, and he said that David was so quiet. He wasn't a very talkative child unless he was asking me what signs said up on the like outside, like as we drove past them.
Yeah.
But he was always reading in the back seat. And Dave said one day he had to look, but he looked back there and sees David, and then he remembers he's got the child in the back seat. He said David was so quiet that he'd forgotten that he was back there.
Look at this cute
Ooh,
bear
little
from
Kelly bear.
Kelly. So
Aw.
number, it's a steampunk fairy bear.
Oh, that's cute.
Fairy bear.
Steampunk
I really
fairy.
love it too. It's like
That's cute.
rawr. Rawr. It's so soft. And look at
She
his
gives them something to fight with.
And look at the eye. It's the one eye's different.
Someone told me that was a character in my
Right? There you go. See? Who knows?
Yeah. Or it almost like Borg. You know the Borg?
Yeah.
They have the one eyeball too.
Yeah.
I guess if Kelly could speak, because she's not feeling, she's still
Yeah.
a
Did
bit
you,
under the weather, but Kelly.
did you want to try saying a little
Give it
bit
that
about this, Kelly?
Sure, I can.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's UV reactive. It glows in the dark. The back. Super soft. His name is Cogsworth.
Good.
We'll do it for the auction, I think. Yeah, I'll try to get pictures. Cogsworth is
And he's got glow in the dark
Awesome.
nails and teeth. He's cuddly, actually.
he's
He's probably
super
one of my
soft.
favorite ones.
Me too. Kelly dropped him off this weekend, and I was like, "Oh, that is mine." I was thinking
What a
he'd
great
be
name, though.
he'd be a great mascot for the art room.
Mhm.
Aw, yeah, you would.
And what's the starting bid on this one?
65, I think. $60.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll get the black light going on the during the auction.
But Kelly, did you make the mask for that Cogsworth too?
No, actually, it's altered.
Hmm.
So I actually drilled into it to do all the work on it. I started actually experimenting with the different steampunks. I have a couple here too, so it's part of a fairy collection.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
That's very cool. Well, it'd be interesting to see the people's reaction to it tonight.
I just love him. He's so cute. He's like, it's not as scary, but it's a crisscross.
And like real, like still like really like fantasy and yeah, like you said, like a cross.
Yeah. And like they actually get I researched their names. So his name is Cogsworth. Hence the steampunk version.
Super cute.
Super cool. I don't have my glasses.
But you talked about how the bears all sort of have a personality and a connection. Do you take pictures and keep records of all that you create?
Yeah, I have records. So I take a picture of them in the UV, in the dark. Video of them, a page, in case you want to see them, and explain a lot about them. Like this is what this, how it's made. This is how it glows, stuff like that.
Hmm. Very cool.
Well, I'm making TV antennas because I couldn't find actual TV antennas.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
For that painting with like the shoulders, the face
Yes.
thing. So
That's got to be a Theo piece.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna get that.
Number on it.
Yeah. Oh,
Something in that storm.
Gotta make treasure out of trash. I usually do. I
So,
come in with just my sketchbook.
It's called Rain Clouds. Reminds one of crying sometimes. From 1996. Quizzies enter the picture in July 2021. So the Quizzies are the cute little quizzical suns.
Those look like the suns from last week's painting.
And look, is that a grain elevator on the horizon?
You got it. There it is.
Prairie icons, my dears.
That's awesome. That's what I'm painting right now.
So beautiful.
Love it.
Some
Talk
prairie
about-
icons.
All that perspective from the very, very far away and up close.
I love painting ones where they're really, really far away and you kind of have to squint to see the tiny little buildings.
Yeah, you really get that sense of the vastness.
Yes, because oh my goodness, is it ever vast when you're driving?
I watched a grain elevator burn to the ground when I was about 20.
Oh no.
It was
Hi, Ryan.
so hot.
I love your Doctor shirt.
this is from Buckthorn. Yeah, isn't it cool? I'm also wearing this hat too. Is that washable?
What's the starting bid on this one?
This one is 35
It's washable,
opening.
but it doesn't cost me much like a fifth. Fair enough. I wonder if you could like. But it's worth every dollar.
So number 30 in the auction.
I've asked him, but he uses fabric paint mixed with other types of paint to bring it better. But yeah, it's not totally. I wonder if you could get like a transparent line sticker, like the sort of stuff that they use for decals. I would put it on every garnish or something. This one? Oh yeah, it was like a little study of kindness. They're like structures that you see in a lot of like,
Number
schools.
30
I really admire their ability to
by
do
Theo Nelson.
yeah, this one I like with this pen.
Oh, it's your day,
I was using
and it's on
some-
the website, and Jamie, and I don't know if she might think about it.
Forget how talented everyone is that they can just put together a painting in a couple of hours or a few hours,
Yeah.
right?
I
Just
Oh,
Cool. Wow, that evolved. Yeah. That's awesome.
yeah.
Not this camper.
Yeah.
Well, for the average person that never does a single painting or could ever,
Yeah, I can see it.
it's pretty
Well, I'm sure
inspiring.
you could.
Yeah, it might look a
But-
little lame.
Yeah.
It's like singing, you know. I could sing too.
I
but
say
it
that
doesn't
to my
mean-
friends all the time. I'm like, oh, I'm sure you could paint something at that, really quickly. Just whether anybody would want it is different, right? Because I think it's and the practice, right? We put in a lot of the practice. You probably practice other things that you're good at,
Totally, yeah.
you know, like working for other people. Like I can't because I would probably go to jail. What? It's good to be self-employed.
There we go. So number 22. This is by Heather Trotter. So this is The Sweet Fox by Heather Trotter. Opening bid $50. So it's acrylic on panel and it has a nice hook on the back ready to hang. Number 22 in the auction. Hello.
It was I'm making TV antennas for painting that I have. That requires.
Okay.
Yeah. So Viviana, how many elevators do you think you've painted?
I would say in the 5 and a little bit years that I've been painting, because it was 5 years, October 12th that I started painting.
Wow.
I would say I have painted about 30, 40, probably 40.
Have you?
Yeah, and so it's like
Very cool.
the same kind of
And it just seems like people still want them and request them and ask about them, and
Well, it's what they symbolize, right? I mean, not just your style and how awesome you make them look, but there is something very nostalgic about grain elevators.
Yes, people, and you know what? It brings people memories like of growing up wherever they grew up, because really, right across Canada, we actually had grain elevators everywhere at one point.
Yeah, and they were
You know,
important too.
absolutely.
Yeah.
They were part of what kept us alive.
Absolutely.
All
You
right.
know.
Ooh,
So this is an incredible piece
wow.
by Anne Christine.
Mm.
So
Yeah, that's good. Wow. Traffic, street, city,
yeah.
and then the outdoors. Something in the sky, even. Oh, I wonder what that is. Oh, it's words, maybe. Huh.
So yeah, that's awesome. So Anne Christine, she was saying that she's been working on abstract art and she's been taking different classes, and she's like talking about contrasting shapes and sizes of different things and looking at how to get different ideas across from abstract form and also collage. So Anne Christine was explaining to me earlier that so there's 5 photos. So she said there's a photo of a tree here. This is a photo of the traffic. There's a photo of the bridge and river. And then there's a photo of the mountains. And then there is acrylic, oil pastel, scratching in, ink, watercolor, medium. So it's the photos don't stand out as photos, and the river, like the right, like there's so much going on. So she was
Love
saying
it.
this is Calgary, and this is our space and our river and our bridges and our beautiful mountains, and the lights of the downtown, and
That's really cool.
it's so
That's really cool.
oh. I'm in trouble tonight, Michelle. I'm gonna.
I know. I'm like, what's the starting bid? Because I want to place one just to get it going.
Yeah, well, she was like, she's like, I don't even know. I was having a hard time parting because she said she was working so like diligently on it, and she's like, maybe 40. I'm like, oh my gosh, Anne Christine, it's so beautiful. That's gonna be no problem. So $40 is the opening bid.
And I'll place the first bid.
Awesome. So yeah. Oh, and I should remember to put the bid down for Gina's too. Gina bid on hers too. So I'll take that. So this is number 26 in the auction. A beautiful, beautiful homage to Calgary. I love the street scene.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit different than other portrayals of Calgary, although it's very, you can sense it for sure.
Like the foothills and everything is there. It's so whimsical though. Like it's so, like you said, like do you think, the writing or like fog rolling
There's something
in.
up there in that corner. Like I kind of want to look at it closely. It almost looks like those wisps of light, those wisps of clouds, or like it almost looks like a person dancing across the sky.
Oh, that's so nice.
Look at that. Yeah, see, and there looks like there's a person in that yellow part, like a head, like a worker almost.
Totally.
I don't know, right?
I love you.
Like, there's all kinds of things in that painting.
Yeah, that's what Marlo was saying too. But I was just saying that's what Michelle just said. Is you keep seeing new things in this piece, and I was like, that's what Marlo just said too.
I could
Like,
look at it forever. It's absolutely
there's so many.
Sell it for $1,000.
$1,000 opening.
Sold.
So Michelle has it currently at $40. It's so nice.
I know it's going to go for much higher. Just going to start there.
That looks cool. How much do you put that? I mean, you could turn the castle into a pepperoni. I'm not opposed to that. It's like savory foods. I would rather go with pepperoni to castle.
Good
As a
thoughts.
diabetic, I would also
Kind beats.
prefer like sweet things. I say that as
Good for
yeah. It's not that sweet.
meditating.
It tastes like
Carrots?
fuzzy peaches.
Sour, apparently.
What?
It's not that sweet. It's only like 40.
Yeah, right? shower, it
Yeah, it tastes
It's
like
a big
something. It's
wash off the
fuzzy.
nicotine.
Ooh, melted fuzzy pieces.
Every time you want to smoke,
It
have a shower.
does. It's like without the sour.
Stay in the shower all day.
Yeah, exactly. It's supposed to help though.
It'll smell a lot better. Do I smell better? No.
What about?
You know,
What?
have you ever had?
Just kidding. I just kidding.
Shut your mouth.
Don't ask. You want to know? Ow, come on.
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna paint
I'm
you.
so impressed you wear gloves. Very grown up of you.
Eric's like middle aged.
I've got it down.
He can be grown up.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's a compliment.
It's not going to be further.
It's not making bird jokes.
Now.
So Jess and I got this list of noir films, and we were like, "Cool, there's 100 noir films that you should watch."
Okay, we're gonna try to
And we're
find
like,
a beautiful
this is really
home
cool.
for this lovely
And we're gonna
piece
watch
by
them.
Alvin.
On my phone. My phone wasn't handy; it's charging or whatever. But I did remember like one of the
Another
early
piece that you
films-
could look at. I was just looking. I think Amanda got to it and got some koi fish going on in here too.
I was gonna say it's expanded. Like
Definitely
Nine and a
has.
half weeks.
yeah, like I feel like there's 20% more.
Yeah.
I thought,
Then
well,
there
Oh yeah,
was
look,
before.
if you
the
remember
sun and
this
the
one,
koi.
that might make you work.
Yeah, and especially in the body too. Like I don't know, that bear's face at the tummy
We're
and
about to change things up a bit here.
It was
yeah, like I'm pretty sure there's been stuff added.
Yeah, I think every week he's added a little bit.
well. I put one that I liked.
That's really neat.
That I liked.
So
And that was near the very
Oh,
beginning
yeah,
of the list.
another
Like,
koi
I
at
like
the top.
this, and it's number 96, so that should be okay.
cool. So
And so I
this is
did
number
watch one that I'd
27
never
in the
seen. I took
auction,
the first one off
and
the
its
list that I
opening
didn't
bid is
recognize, which was
$20.
9.5 weeks, which I'd heard of, but I hadn't seen. God, I feel like I need therapy now.
Oh.
And I also feel like, you know, a lot of the things wrong with the world could be attributed to like what was going on in Hollywood at that time too, because there's
Just Mickey Rourke.
Just
Explain
period,
what
yeah.
film is for us
What?
What are you
non-filmy
saying?
people.
New war?
Like,
Oh, I thought you said new horror. No,
Noir, it's like so
The genre.
in the 20s and then again in the 90s was like a resurgence of them. So I was like there were some made in between, but it was like really 50s too. Was that kind of 20s, 50s and 90s? There was kind of these resurgences.
I don't know, but all I know is whoever wrote 9.5 weeks
Needs-
did not know anything about the movement.
It, but the noir I think is attributed to actually Michelle, you're in film here. We were talking about is noir like when you talk about noir films, is it kind of like a dogma or like a pattern that they follow?
Yeah, it's a style and it has characters, you know, like a femme fatale and a detective, and it has that. And I'm not an expert at it per se, but I would say it probably pulls from the 50s somewhat,
50s, that's the
right? And a little bit of the way that the men are and the women are, you know, being portrayed.
Yeah.
apparently it's characterized by elements of cynic heroes.
I thought you were calling that out of your brain. I was like, wow.
Like, you remember Tracy Bullen from Calvin and Hobbes? That's just what I think of.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
I saw the wisp of a cigarette curling off. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
There was a glint in her eye, something she was hiding from me. But I'm a detective, and it's my job
That's right.
to get that out.
The good old voiceover. The omniscient commentator.
That's Dario.
Okay, so
So 9.5 weeks.
we got a cute puppy
Back
named
up for surprise.
Aw. Oh, little puppy.
I'm actually angry that my money went to support that kind of abuse. I also realized that I was watching it and thinking, like, in the same way that once when I was a kid, I noticed that Chuck Berry, not Chuck Berry, it was Fats Domino
Yeah.
sounded a lot like Chubby Checker. And then I found out that what happened with that is they wanted to have Fats Domino on American Bandstand, and he was too outlandish, so they hired a studio musician to sing his song. And on the spot, they named the studio musician Chubby Checker. But Fats, Chubby, Domino, Checker, right? And then, that pattern carries on with like the New Kids on the Block, right? They're both New Kids on the Block and the Backstreet Boys, right? There's kids or boys and block or street, right?
Yeah.
I was watching 9.5 Weeks, thinking it was the same syllables as 50 Shades of Grey, which I also haven't seen. But it turns out that the character's named John Gray in 9.5 Weeks, and I wouldn't be surprised seeing if it's the same film.
Somewhat. Very different though.
Somewhat, but different.
Well, the themes in 9.5 Weeks of just that steamy sexual attraction, I would say that is in 50 Shades, but that's about where it ends in terms of similarity.
Oh, okay. There we go. No, it's good.
So this is number 15 in the auction by Jennifer Waters. Acrylic on canvas. This puppy's name is called Rusty, and this is opening at $50.
It screams hypoallergenic to me.
There you go. If you are allergic to regular puppies,
that's
you can
right.
get this one.
There you go. That's a problem solver right there.
Exactly. We need more pupsters in the world.
I swear, I'm probably allergic to my dog. I have lately, especially severe allergies to a lot of stuff.
You take pills? Do you take pills to help you with?
Yes, I do take. I have to take antihistamines daily to make it through the day, and I do get really, really sneezy first thing in the morning when I first wake up, and when I go to bed. And she sleeps in my room, so you know.
Yeah, the sacrifices you make for unconditional
Where
love.
you're exactly. That's the thing.
Right? When you come home,
The
there's
funniest
nobody
is
to
when she
greet you
glares
but-
at me. She glares at me when I go get in bed. Like,
Why
what are
is
you
that?
doing on my side of the bed? Kind of look, you know. And I'm like, you didn't know that I live here too?
Exactly. You mean my bed. My bed.
Right? Little punk.
How old is Roxy
Alright.
now?
So this
Roxy
is from
is-
Dario. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. No. You tell us, and then we'll continue talking afterwards.
So Dario was working on this last week, and I think this would be good for people to get a longer look at it because we were showing it during the auction. But it's like there's so much happening. Oh look, I see a
You know, I
horse.
haven't seen Dario in 2 years
I know.
or more.
Can you come closer
weird.
with it, Jess?
Viviana's here. Yeah. Do you want to come and say hi?
Hi, Dario.
Dario. Here, Dario's coming to say hi. I'm gonna go behind the curtain.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. It's been a while.
I know. It's awesome to see you, though.
Yeah, you
To know you're still kicking around here.
Yeah, I was planning on moving, but that fell through temporarily.
Yeah. Was it COVID?
Favorite type of
Yeah.
car?
COVID made a lot of stuff fall through,
Yeah.
right? Nice to know that you're still doing lots of work, though.
Yeah, you too.
Can you tell us about your
I'll
beast?
be live. I'll be going there eventually.
No.
No? Nah. He's on to his next one, so we're gonna send it off.
Have a
He's
good
going to
night.
let the mystery speak for itself. Can you bring it up really close so we can see what's actually in it?
So it's a multimedia piece as well. I think acrylic. It looks like acrylic, charcoal, pencil.
Ah.
Yeah, I see like horses.
See eyeballs.
Yeah. This is another one you'll be able to see things for years to come.
See that face too.
Yeah.
See the child's face right in the middle.
Totally.
I know you almost want to take a little thing and outline it, right? Like see the shapes that are everywhere.
Yeah, find everything.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
this one kind of reminds me. Is it Stedman? That's the artist. Oh,
I'm looking for my paint palette knife.
the new one. There's a new one in your in that bag.
I
That red
can't
bag.
I can't go anywhere. I got this
Here, I'll
loud
get
couch. But I had one right here.
Right, Viviana, you were saying Roxy's how old?
Roxy is 8, I believe, like between 7 and 8.
Oh, just
Yeah.
young.
Oh, yeah. And she's full of energy, though. Oh, my gosh. There's times we go to the park and she outruns a lot of dogs still.
Wow, that's great. She's a sprinter then.
Oh, yeah. She's,
Oh, okay. Hey Viv,
always looking for something to sniff. Yes?
can you get Roxy to sit?
When?
For food?
You say
Depends
sit.
on what I'm offering.
Can you get her to sit?
Where? Right now?
Just in general.
Not really.
Oh, can you get her to shake a paw?
She's not a poser.
Yeah, she shakes them. Actually, she does sit. Like when I ask her to, she stops and sits. And
Wait, no,
when I tell her
listen,
to lay down
Viv,
and stop begging,
can she roll over?
no, she doesn't do the rollover. She does do a little twirl around though.
That'll be cool when she can roll over.
When it's treat time, of course.
That'll be cool when she can roll over, though, don't you think?
I think she's trying
It
to
would
make
be
her
cool,
dog
but I
without
don't know,
rolling.
man. She's old, and have you ever tried to teach an old dog new tricks?
Rich, do you want to put Shai's name on her button?
Yeah.
I'd love to teach her new tricks, but
Well, when
you know what she
rolls
does
over,
do
that'll
though?
be cool, won't it, Viv?
Rich, you want to know what she does do? She taps on her bowl when she's got her dog food in it, but I haven't put anything special in it yet. She basically bangs on it and looks at you and says, where is the special stuff? How come you guys get real meat and I don't? Yeah, if she could talk, and if she had opposable thumbs, she would help herself into the fridge all the time
Sorry, I gotta get my mask on.
and steal our food because she's a little piglet.
Okay. All right. You want my number?
Yeah, for sure. Totally. See
Thank
you.
Hey, Viv,
Yes?
can you let me know when Roxy can roll over?
Why?
Roxy Roller.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know.
that's what we call her. We call her Roxy Rolla. Because you want to know what? Okay, so when we're at the park, though, she rolls on the ground all the time. Like she does this little trot, trot, drop on the ground, roll, trot, trot, drop on the ground, roll. And so we call her Roxy Rolla, but she doesn't roll on command. Like I can't say, hey, Roxy, roll for me. No, that'll never happen. She'll like, I was going to say a bad word right now, but I won't. But she looks at you and goes like, bitch, you can't tell me what to do.
That's funny.
So she's quite bossy.
All right.
I'm surprised I'm still allowed in my own room.
That's good. So this piece number 32 by Ryan. He brought it last week, and there was so many pieces in the auction, so I wanted to put it in tonight. This is called Always a Popsicle. It's 8 by 10.
Always a what?
Always a popsicle.
Ah, I thought I heard that, and I'm like, no, she couldn't have said popsicle.
Always a popsicle. Totally did.
You did. You did say it. But in my head, I was like, no, she didn't just say popsicle.
What's weird about popsicle?
I love popsicles. I have 3, I think, left in our freezer. Yes, I keep a track of them.
Hi. How are you?
How about you? So good to hear.
Okay, I'm gonna put this in. Did you have a preference for which one goes in first?
I want this one to go in last, but besides that,
Yeah. And are the opening bids on it?
like maybe 20.
For each of them?
20 for. We could do this 20 for this and 10 for those.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice seeing you.
Okay, I've got the painting at home, but I'm painting the NFTV on it. So I'm making like for it. Just looks so weird stuff.
Can you guys tell what I'm painting yet?
A rabbit?
Yes, and what's so special about this rabbit? I'm going to show you in just a second.
Right reactive?
Well, there's that, because I always use fluorescence when I paint, right? But just wait a second. It's about to happen. The magic's about to happen in just a second here. And you will see.
Drum roll.
Drum roll, drum roll. Okay.
Okay. The ears are gonna move? You're gonna make the ears move?
No, look. Look carefully.
Jackalope!
Yes!
What? What?
Jackalope!
He's a jackalope.
I love it, Vivian. I love it.
He's my beautiful little jackalope.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you know how the jackrabbits, change color in the winter? We were
Yeah.
talking about this on the way down. Do regular pet bunnies change color?
I don't think so.
What
But
about
maybe
feral
we
domestic?
had one. They must, because it's like like a protective thing if they're out in the wild, right? But we had a rabbit when we were kids, and he was just gray. His name was Winston, and he was just gray.
Winston, that's cute.
Winston, yeah, my brother named him. I have a brother named Dave, and it was his rabbit. That's what I remember his name was, as far as I remember. Yeah.
Oh, Rich is saying something. You can't hear you, my love. They can't hear you. My love, do you want to come
He's
over
talking to himself. Rich, we can't hear you yet.
They can't hear you from over there.
Oh, that's okay. I was gonna make a super joke about this.
Oh. He was gonna make another joke.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
It wasn't worth me moving for or distracting you.
It was funnier than the last one, though. What's the joke? The whole Roxy thing? Oh my God! I just got it.
I'll be right back.
I thought. Rolla. It's funny because that is what we call her. This is probably why I didn't get the joke. I'm so slow.
You were too close to it.
I thought you did get the joke because you told the whole story about how she rolls at the park.
No, I did not know that. That was what you. There's times where I wonder if maybe I should take up doing some drugs. It might help.
Nope.
That's a different show.
No?
I don't think you should. I don't think things are going to get better.
In the year 65.
Carefully, you don't do yourself.
Really, though, we haven't gotten out enough this year, I think. That's probably what's going on.
Well, with all the talent that people have, even if you end up cooped up indoors, you still have an outlet to express, right?
Exactly.
Not everybody has that. So that's the lucky thing about, or the silver lining in the situation.
Yes. Tis true. What did I do with my water? I'm pretty sure I had it in my hand at one point.
You got so much going on there with the paints and the paintbrush.
I know. I just don't want to stick it in my teacup, which I have right here.
Yes. And make a memorable brew.
It's been known to happen. When I first started, I used to really have an issue with that, so I started putting my tea in a covered lid thing, and I've gotten out of the habit.
Probably making paintings, trying to think this place over.
I need some.
You mean about the Christmas dinner?
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll probably have a Christmas dinner this year. Yeah.
Really?
Okay. Everyone. Look, I was looking for more pieces in the back. On the topic of noir, Wes Rath dropped off a few photos.
Christmas Day is like brutal. And I actually tell you,
That is Calgary? No.
No, so this is it's called Metropolis, and Wes, are you with us? Oh, San Francisco.
Oh.
So he dropped off. He did the graffiti series a couple weeks ago. We put in, and then he did this one. He has one more, and so he really focused on framing them to really work with the photos. And this one's really Art Deco, super like almost like an abstract painting. But a photo of downtown. Where is this here? Downtown San Francisco.
Oh, from today. Like that's a photo from today.
Yeah, a contemporary photo made to look
right,
like nostalgic almost, or because he's a big movie buff as well and really loved that. I think that's why I got the 20s, because you're right. The a noir was like 50s, and I think I had the 20s in my head from like Art Deco, kind of like that, because the style similar to me with like art movement. But you're right, it was definitely in the 50s then.
Yeah.
So this is
I
called.
love Art Deco.
I know.
Yeah, me too. That's funny. We all do, right? There's just something charming about it. So what's the starting bid on this one, Jess?
This one is.
So part of the reason we have the Christmas.
I remember $30 for all of them. So I think 30. Wes, if you're watching, please correct me. Don't feel bad. I just remember he dropped off like the graffiti pieces, this piece, and another piece that we'll put in next week. And I had 30 in my head. So yeah, please do correct me if you're watching here, Wes. This is number 36 in the auction. Oh, actually, Kelly, I think I have one of the numbers at my house too. I just remembered.
What?
New Year's?
Here?
Yeah.
Is it a Wednesday?
No, Friday.
I don't know. We'll talk about that after Christmas.
Well, if you get the chance,
I don't think
Viviana, to bring your jackalope closer, because we can see the basic outline, but we can't really see the detail.
Okay, I will do that.
I know he's probably wet.
But he's so pretty. Trying to make sure that I get like the feeling of fur happening over here.
You have to pay anything for the business?
What do you mean?
What's up, Doc? What's up, Doc?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This whole space is
You know what would make them look? They're doing it from attaching them from.
Renee came in one day and he asked for a 60-40
Because they used
cut.
to have, yeah,
I
like.
told him he could have the cut that I get,
Right.
which is zero.
Because
Zero.
you used to be able to buy portable ones too, right?
Just is like, how much you gonna sell this for? I'm like,
Kelly, what is it? Bring it closer. What did you do there? Is it a pig? No.
Then I'm adding things to it.
What is it, Kelly?
When Rich got someone to smoke a cigarette.
It's a puppy.
That's amazing.
A puppy.
Painting of a typewriter that got up to $450 and then finally back out of it.
Here, I'll turn this on.
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
cool.
vaguely, yeah. What would you say it was?
Bum.
Uh-huh.
And then there's a bird on top.
Yeah.
And it comes out the carrier.
Oh, okay.
It was.
Have it hang like this.
And you still wanted it?
Right. You put it over your shoulder.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Paris Hilton sort of thing.
Yep.
Jess is sewing something very sexy as an next art piece.
Actually, talking about 9.5 weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's more in this picture. There's a
There was the kitchen scene. Hey, Michelle. There's
yeah, totally. It's obvious. Yeah, some kind of candle in the wind sort of feel.
I'm trying to remember.
So this is by Shy.
It was horrible.
Acrylic on canvas.
And not shy, by the way.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
I like that.
Just enough to tantalize, not enough to tease.
Bid on 26.
You can
Jess,
fill in the other parts.
What? Oh, bids? Okay, that's okay. So, number 37 in the auction by Shy, acrylic on canvas, and she's been starting her other pieces like at $1, but this is on a nice canvas and stuff. So, I'm going to start it at $10, and I'm going to hope, Shy, if you're watching, please again correct me. We're going to open this one up at $10.
Oh, sorry, I'm
So simple.
I'm Daria.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah, totally.
We all work.
I already forgot.
No,
I
it's
said
just
I'm
drawing
a
swordfish thing. I'm also about to draw a swordfish with us.
Hi.
Hi.
No, I'm a dictator fan.
Ichthyosaur?
Yeah.
Dinosaur?
Yeah. And I hate people who like swordfishes.
Wow. The worst. Okay.
Actually, that's swordfly.
Yeah.
No, swordfly, plural. I'm kidding, by the way. It's not really swordfly.
They're not
no.
the same. Just sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, fine. Oh, sorry. I won't like. I was like,
You
what's
remember
finger?
Daria.
What's your opening bid?
50.
Like together?
It's so freaking funny how like how easy it is for a sea creature to evolve like lungs out of it.
Yeah.
But like how impossible it is for any land animal to evolve.
It always like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That,
Thank
the swordfish
you.
shape was like achieved by
Whoa, more pieces and more pieces.
dolphins, but like
This is all good. People want to see.
Totally. Here, so I'm just gonna get Shy's piece up.
How did you know that? Did you read it? There's like a sponge of all the.
I live in a pineapple and you see.
It's bid on Shy.
Okay, number 37.
Some snakes
Yeah, that's
sometimes they have the best
Acrylic on canvas. Opening bid. And so there's a bid.
Which movie?
Oh, there's lots of bids. Oh my gosh.
Oh, do tell. Yes, what are they?
Okay, so
Right?
It's gonna be. I know some good pieces are gonna be higher.
oh, we got a $20 bid for the 2 necklaces.
Great.
We got what's 22 and 25? I need to go through and organize.
22 and right.
Leaves off the tops of the trees.
And number 26.
Let me just go to your discussion and stuff and
It's
see.
definitely not in order.
22,
No,
25.
you know when like something falls and you just don't pick it up.
Did dinosaurs actually have feathers?
Getting close.
The ones that we've recovered.
Oh, 22 is Heather Trotter.
Oh,
Is the fox.
wonderful. Wonderful.
22 is the fox. And 20, let's see, 25.
Most feathers. Most animals in the Cretaceous
Ooh,
period.
someone had a drawing here. Oh, this is cool. Dylan Douglas put up something.
Whoa, I know that's the next one I'm
A
gonna
tattoo? Beautiful.
Like scales.
Oh, cool. And these little coffins, too. Oh my gosh, look at all these really neat things. Oh, I wasn't sure what the crow is of Stevens. I don't know what number it is. It doesn't say.
Oh, I need to put
Maybe that was 4? No.
Is black.
Oh no, that was Dusty's is 4. That was 25. And Christine's is 26.
It's a good group.
okay. Stevens is 8. I need to put that on his quote.
Okay. I still haven't found 24. I think you, or 25, I think you said, but I don't see anything that's 25.
Okay, I'll keep
I'm not sure which one that one is.
it doesn't help that they're all over the place.
People are forced to search a little bit. That's
Right?
okay.
Oh, that's so good. Having a swordfish competition. Draw swordfish.
No, it's okay.
Number 8 in the auction.
Yeah.
And it has, I think, did I say it has a bib?
What's that thing called? It had like a really like scholarly off the cliffs or something like that.
Oh, so you
Maybe
said
it's
22 is the fox?
22 is the fox, yeah.
Every time.
Yep, 22 is Heather Trotter's, starts at 50.
Okay, so that has a $65 bid.
Wonderful. And then the one you put up of Riches doesn't have a number.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's the one.
Oh, 26. No, that's 25.
Yeah, like 25 is what I'm looking for, but I can't find it in the.
I'll ask her if she's talking about 26, just in case.
She's talking about 26, and we're gonna bid each other out.
Yeah, Trish, if you're talking about 26, let me know, okay?
You need a night. I can hook you up with that too.
I can give you that.
I bet that's true because we tend to bid on the same things.
Right?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Okay, what can you see there?
Ooh.
I've got numerous.
You have to get even closer.
Oh, Vivian, I love it.
Yeah, the light is really blinding on it, I guess.
Yeah.
Ooh, the eyeball.
Ooh, yeah, there you go. What a personality.
That's really great.
That's great.
I love
So
that.
there's the antlers.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
I went on a driving tour around the States down Route 66, and on all the
Uh-huh.
shops they have the taxidermy jackalopes. All of the
cool.
gift shops, and I was just like so enthralled. Just magical.
Right? That's what these are.
Another
I
thing
love them.
that's very magical. So this is by Dylan. This is all alcohol marker, Copic marker. So just the blending.
Yeah, it looks like a tattoo too.
Yeah,
Like it.
yeah, totally that imagery.
Yeah. Wow, and especially the birds and the style.
Yeah,
very tattoo-like.
Everything about it is wow. Opening is 15 for this piece.
Wow.
It's number 39 in the auction.
Incredible. You take that to your tattoo artist and say, "This, please."
Yeah, I wonder if Rebecca is watching. She was like with us at the Gorilla House, and then she went into tattooing, and she actually did Riches in mine that are birds, and she works at Boss Tattoo, I think. Still, that would be a nice one on your wall, Rebecca, if you are watching. Very cool.
Awesome.
The best sugar-free stuff is usually like what's part of them.
You have to show those little coffins too if you have them. Yes.
Totally. Yeah, I'm gonna put the number up.
Incredible.
39. And then, so this is also by Dylan.
Popcorn with coconut oil.
Wow.
No, that's. You don't like truffle oil on yours for like 5 years.
So there's a little magic. Oh, it's even painted on the inside. And so, where
A little message.
So blue, it has a blue calcite for relaxing, calming, and communication and emotional release. And it also has a pyrite for protection and dispels negativity. It is a stone of willpower. So there's a coffin with some magic inside.
Right. You can put those thoughts to rest.
Totally.
I remember in the olden days, you used to write down stuff on a piece of paper, and then sometimes you'd burn it, or sometimes you'd put it away into something like that.
And it's by Taylor. So Taylor's Beautiful Eyes.
There's a free water machine halfway up.
And is that drawn with marker or?
It looks, I'm trying to decide if it's graphite, pencil crayon,
I can ask my
or like
does want one. I can ask
like oil stick almost.
Oh, on the very bottom, what did it say? The very bottom?
Celebrate the end. Also here, I'll never let them hurt you.
Not anymore, but I read
Wow.
Your beautiful eyes. Like the evil eye, right? Like looking out.
I hope I die before they
Save my soul.
save my soul. And what's inside? Yeah.
And drum roll.
Bing. Ooh.
Beautiful hand painted lighter.
Wow.
So
That's cool.
opening. I think she said I think $5 or $10. I have to look. $10. Like, oh, her eyes are just.
Windows to the soul. See? It's got it everywhere.
Exactly. All right. So that's by Taylor.
Come on, everybody. Think about that. What number is that, Jess?
I ran it in numbers.
You'll just have to say the eyeball
By
coffin.
Taylor. Yeah, eyeball coffin by Taylor.
Yes.
Way to go, Taylor. Okay.
We're so literal tonight.
It's true.
What's everybody drinking?
I have tea.
I've got apple spice tea.
I have
Hello. Hi, my name's Rich DeRue. I should have told you this earlier, but I forgot.
I'm drinking a really
There's a coffee shop that stays open late for us in case you want coffee.
straight up.
Them out if you're dying
It's
for
a
coffee.
sipping gin. Comes in a
Dying for coffee,
purple
that's
bottle
the
and has the most
you don't have the money, I'll actually buy you a coffee.
floral notes and flavors to it.
He said it's gin?
It's a gin. Yeah.
Wow.
Comes in it's in a purple bottle. I'm sorry, I can't remember. My life would depend on it. But if you ever go into a store and you see a purple bottle of gin, I'm sure that'll be it. And it definitely, if you like sipping straight up, out of the freezer, I might add.
Nice.
We're downtown corner.
That sounds beautiful, Theo.
Okay, and that way is Beltline, right?
No, that was
26 is the cityscape. Trish was asking about the cityscape, I think.
That's
So
Anne Christine's piece, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So 26.
So, Richard, I started watching your Gorilla House videos.
Yeah.
And it turns out Gorilla House is a different thing than I thought.
So Trish has it at
Yeah, there was
55
like
currently now.
Like a house on the Beltline. That was like an art place.
Oh, was it the art spot house with the garage?
Yeah.
It was like a
No, Gorilla House was just like this on 14th Street. That's our Gorilla House.
And you're like 14th Street and like 11th Ave or something?
15th Ave.
Yeah, 15th House, Gorilla House.
Do you think it was just like this though?
We had 2 floors.
We had-
No, I don't
had
mean
that
the
big,
physical
right?
space. I mean what was happening in it.
Yeah, there's.
I'm getting
You
distracted.
have
Oh,
some
they
more? Do you want to stop?
Yeah.
You
So
want to stop?
Andrew.
Yeah, that painting was like.
Oh,
done way back.
sorry. And hold, oh my gosh. There's one sec. Before, because we're running out of time already. I didn't realize. So this is by Andrew Farley. It's glow in the dark, so we'll put the lights on it after.
Are you saying you watched the videos and I was so young and fresh looking you don't even recognize me?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see when the light's on it, what it reveals.
But it was the same thing as
So these
this.
are opening at $15 each.
You had some guy with a suit and
And
sunglasses.
they go together, right?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to him?
Or not?
Well, he was my boss.
It says $15 each, so I think he dropped off 4. So I think
And
they're $15.
he used to be my vice principal, but now he's a
Separately.
principal.
So I should probably just show one. I'll show one today.
Professional artist or no?
Daria was so perfectly timed. What? Oh, I really think people are super funny. Okay.
All right.
I'm just gonna do one band for like $15. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, there's multiple.
Oh yes, that's right.
So this was from
Pretty
last
waterfall.
by Brad Lynch.
Yeah, we have mice. Yeah, we have mice.
Oh,
We'll hose that off.
I love rodents.
Like, I've been killing mice for weeks.
Oh no. Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
What number is that?
And she was like, "No way! I've been wanting to buy one of
Does
those."
she know that it needs to be hosed off?
But wait, there's mice inside of it?
No.
Wait.
Eric's just freaked out that there's mice poop behind it.
I'm listening.
I
Sorry, I'm
killed,
listening to other people talk.
It's okay.
This is by Brad Lynch, and there's no number on it, but
You're,
by
like,
Brad
posing it
Lynch.
online.
And we'll show it again so
Oh,
people
yeah,
can.
if
Yeah.
you want it, you can have it.
Okay.
Cool. Is it gonna spill water if I move it? Like if I put it in my car, is it gonna be all soaked?
So maybe we'll stop now, Jess, and come back at 9.
Maybe I'll show one more piece here.
Okay.
This is
Are
by
you taking it
Vice.
tonight? Because that would be awesome.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I can take it tonight.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, that's a win-win because she's been wanting to buy one. So that's worked out.
We really needed one for a while, and then now we don't.
Ooh.
Now we need it to go away.
I love that concept of one man's trash is another man's.
It's not upside down, right?
I'm so excited about this. Like
This is by Vice.
Oh, there we go.
I'm so sorry. I'm really like
Oh,
opening $10.
$10. Ooh, interesting.
Eric, did you not know we had mice?
All right, so yeah, that is most of the pieces,
I've
and
been
people are
killing
still
like
working on
40 mice
pieces.
tonight.
So we'll start the auction at 9 o'clock.
What?
People are already starting to get bids in, so I'm going to start writing them down so I don't lose
Your cat
stuff.
would get sick from that.
Oh, Vice, actually what you can do to make it lighter, if you open up the front door on it, that's where the bottle is held under the silver, like on the bottom half. Yeah, and then you don't. Yeah, then that's where the water comes from. So.
She was just asking
I'm
if
trying to picture what's going on over there.
I think there's just people coming in, and it's just the typical rumble.
Totally.
The rumbling
I know,
of the
but
rumble.
I'm trying to like in my head as I'm painting, I'm hearing all these things about water and mice and silver thing.
I just try to
water.
Hey.
Biff,
Right?
what happens when
Right.
your dog rolls over?
Ha ha ha! Roxy Roller.
Okay.
That's what
So
Waiting for
Get those bids in, people. You've seen the pieces.
Rich is also working on his Jeep. Is it a Christmas Jeep?
It's actually Remembrance Day Jeep.
It's a Remembrance Day Jeep. That makes more sense.
Right.
So he's still working on his piece. There's lots of people working on their pieces. So there will be also new pieces in the auction in half an hour.
Wait, you don't want to take a picture of my
We
Jeep?
well, is it done
It's
yet?
pretty close. What, you don't think it's done?
I don't know. I know you are. What am I?
I'm never going to assume your doneness, your completeness.
Yeah, but I want you to put it in the auction.
I will definitely put it in the
We
auction.
will. We will. We will definitely.
Oh, you want to put it in the
I
auction?
like that. I know you are, but what am
We will.
I?
I know, right? As from Pee Wee Herman, I know you are, but what am I?
We only have a half an hour and it's auction time, people.
Do you guys want to see my Herman dance?
Did I just hear something about a hot shower now too?
Did I show you guys these glass pieces?
No, but we saw that last week.
Yeah, I'm showing
That
you.
was pretty
Wait,
cool.
you're painting. So this is still
Yeah.
two. This sculpture's here. Oh my gosh, there's really cool. Okay, yeah, there's lots of glass. So
Awesome. Go take pictures of it, maybe.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because they're always so complicated when you try to hold it up and all that.
That is true.
And we love our glass.
It's funny that you say that because it's been years since I've bought anything made of glass because of the fear of children breaking stuff in my house.
Makes sense.
And it's so funny because I bought myself a vase last year at the thrift store.
Yep.
I was like saying, God, that's so cool. I'll show you it right now. Look, can you see it?
See, yes. What do you use it to put flowers in? Oh, there. Yes.
Look what's
the
sitting
answer.
there.
Affirmative. What a
It's
cool looking flower.
it's
A buff puff.
goat weed or something, I think it's called. It looks like a giant puff ball from
Yeah.
a dandelion.
Yeah.
It's as
Like
big
the
as
trouble with tribbles. And is it alive or is that just the state it's in? Right? The trouble with tribbles.
yes. So I haven't let anybody go near it because, of course,
Yeah.
my fear of breaking. But it's kind of that rainbowy glass that's really popular. Which I have a little chicken, the top of a chicken one.
It's called
Oh,
carnival.
I just
It's
thought
called
of
carnival
something.
glass.
Yes,
Carnival.
carnival glass.
Yeah.
But I got rid of almost all my rooster and chicken little decor.
I don't know what I heard.
But I still have that carnival glass chicken because I can't part with it. It's so cute.
Sounds like it. Well, I really like glass. I've actually purchased a few pieces to Rumble that's glass.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And that last series of roses that ooh.
I have to ask Matthias what the opening bid for this piece is. There is a $350 tag on it.
Ooh. I understand that. Look at the colors.
Right?
It is really heavy.
Yeah. Beautiful.
What's number 26?
Wow.
Number 26 is the cityscape. Oh, it has very good sound when you talk over it.
Well, somebody said to me if there was something that was pipe shaped, they wanted me to bid on it. So if there's anything in that box that's like that.
Which one?
Pipe
Sorry?
shaped, huh?
Yeah. Anything with a secondary function like that.
That's funny. Oh yeah, we have the bong.
Yeah, the bong. If you can bring the bong out.
Yeah?
Oh, bong. Yeah, sure. I'm trying to remember someone asked me about it, or asked me about something glass that rhymes with bong.
Oh, Rich, did you see what Theo wrote?
What?
Theo, you're so sweet.
What?
Here.
And it's not the gin.
Yeah, no, I wrote that before I had the gin.
Your lights on too is blinding me. I'm going to talk over this all night.
Beautiful.
I like
That's
the sound.
Beautiful.
But look at the bottom part.
Oh. We want to know the opening bid on that baby.
Is Matthias
I have to do
here?
a background on this jackalope.
Matthias,
what?
what's the opening bid for this really big, beautiful vase?
The background for the jackalope.
Yeah, I was wondering because it's all dark, right? It's not going to be the end.
Yeah.
$70? $70.
Beautiful.
Maybe it should be like a pink and orange sky kind of sunset, like. I don't know. I'll think of something. Is it almost time to go?
I think so. So
Yeah.
there's more pieces coming for the auction. Please peruse the
discussion section.
Oh, I just got
Discussion
paint in
section.
my hair.
And Dusty put up the event page, the discussion thing, so you can click on that. Thank you, Dusty. Look at the pieces under the event page and start texting 403-629-7424 with your bids. I'm going to start writing everything down because there's a lot of bids coming in, which warms my heart and makes me think we might make it to January. Oh, wait, I guess we have to make it through December. I missed it.
There's the jackalope.
Should we start talking about having a Christmas dinner again?
No.
Yes.
Was that too fast?
There you go.
You kind of answered that one.
Like, maybe if COVID miraculously disappears.
Why would why would that be any different than what we're doing now?
We all have our
Isn't that
masks
supposed
on,
to
and when you
disappear?
eat, you have to put your masks off.
Oh, you're super thoughtful. I never thought.
Okay, we might
I'm
have
not being sarcastic.
a
I never
dinner.
thought of that. You're on it.
I'm just worried about that.
I'm telling you, good job.
Oh, that wasn't sarcasm?
Do I use sarcasm?
I guess not. No.
Okay, Sheldon.
I
Making fun of my autism.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll
That's what
come
we
back
call my
at
son
9.
sometimes. You
Okay.
guys have a lot in common.
So everybody, we love you so much. I am going to turn this feed off. I'm going to start writing down all the bids because there's a lot, and I'm worried I'm going to miss something. And we will see you at 9 o'clock.
Wait, did
Fine.
anybody bid on my
Oh my gosh, that's what I'm trying. You're still painting though. Rich wants to show his piece. That's why I want to keep talking.
No, you just forgot me.
No, I didn't forget you. I'm watching you. I'm watching you painting, and then I'm like, do you want me to wait?
Can you make it his camera, the dominant camera, Jess, and then we can see it?
Oh, good idea.
And then you don't have to worry about having to bring it up. There we go.
Michelle is a problem solver. I'm going to take a picture of it.
Yeah, and then you can talk about it if you want. Oh, it's a Jeep, right? Yes, it's a Jeep.
Do you want to talk about it, Rich? It's a Jeep.
You are on.
Or do you need another?
I'm painting a Jeep because it's Remembrance Day tomorrow.
There you go. Or you can draw your heels.
Oh my goodness, I get to sleep in tomorrow.
Say eels, I hear like eel songs in my
Lucky
head.
you.
Eel songs?
Right?
Like
Zap,
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 zap.
zap, zap, zap.
I'm actually.
And what number is
Rich's?
Rich's Jeep?
Yeah.
17.
Mhm.
We don't have the physical number, but he's always number 17.
That's right.
All right, Gina, number 17. Go have a look on the discussion section.
What would you like your opening bid to be, Rich?
$1.
Oh my.
Today's the $1 bids.
All
If,
yeah.
if you want a rich piece, tonight's the night to get one.
Right?
I love it. Art should be accessible for everyone.
Speaking of, are you coming to the Under 100?
You know, I'm not sure because I'm kind of not allowed to buy any more painting. I told you that before.
So,
and then every once in a while, I
hey.
kind of sneak one in, just
Secretly.
Yeah. This is my thing. So
I'll send you
I've
pictures
thought about
all anonymously so that you
That's
can
right.
just let me know of artwork that you might. I'll be like, oh,
That's right.
Michelle might like this one,
I
and then
like this one.
you know.
Is it okay if I start writing down?
Come on, Christmas, Michelle, Christmas. You know. And then
Okay,
just send me
That's
the
right.
picture. Yeah.
That's all the
And I'll have
people
a
need
look.
some art.
Yeah. I'm sure it's going to be amazing and incredible because everyone's been waiting to get it out there. So.
Right?
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a lot of things.
All
The
right.
girl who did the poster is just her art is so colorful and incredible. Yeah, it's a good cool place.
Okay, Jess. So we'll disconnect and come back.
Yes, we love you so much, and we're so thankful that you joined us. Thank you so much. We'll come find us at 9 o'clock. Bye.
Sounds good. Ciao, everyone.
Bye. Bye.